Hi, lovelies. How are you? Hello. So, today is a very special day because I am going to be doing this video with my daughter. Come on, sit down.
Hi guys, so great to be here.
Say it again. I don't know if they heard you.
It's so great to be here.
It's always
It's
good
an
to
honor.
be here. But we just wanted to get on here and have a little Reign Ramble session with you guys. And I know that I've been calling you guys loves, and I forgot that I had nicknamed everyone that watches my videos free thinkers. So welcome, free thinkers. Welcome to the dawn. So I get wisdom and insights and all kinds of things from my daughter all the time. And today we just want to tell you this experience that we had while we were in Las Vegas. So do you want me to start or you?
You can start.
You're fine.
If you want to.
Okay, so there was a friend of ours, and she was doing our hair. She'll know who she is when she watches this video. I mean, I like to give shout outs, but I don't know like if people want to be shouted out. So if you want to be known, put your information down below. If not, we'll keep it as is. But she was telling me about this dream that she was having, and it was very interesting. So she was saying that she crossed, the dimension, the dream dimension, and that there was this dog, and immediately I got a visual in my mind of what that dog was. And so I was like, I think that's a griffin, because she's into crystals and I'm into crystals. And she was talking about how she had just gotten a new crystal with, the Eye of Horus. And so I was like, oh, well, I think that's a griffin. And then me and my daughter spiritually, worked together because it's in our blood, DNA. Okay, party starting. Yeah, so I don't know, honey. They might not have heard it on there. Hopefully they didn't. We're good. We're good.
Start over.
No, we're not starting over. We're just going to keep going. So I'm going to let her tag team on this issue just like we did in reality. So I was, I told the lady, I said, well, go ask my daughter to make sure that I'm right. And of course, my genius kid went in on what a griffin is and why it probably was in her dream. So go ahead.
Yep. Because she had the crystal of the Eye of Horus, now some of you may not know this, but in original Egyptian mythology, a griffin was like the protector of Horus, and they were basically like his pets, and they would protect him and guide him. And so anybody that had any sort of contact with Horus might see them in dreams or messages, might even see one like flying around, not even in dreams, but in just like reality. But it's weird because only they should see it. If someone else sees it, then that's fine, but only they should see it because they have had some kind of touch in a different reality with him himself. It could have just been the crystal. It could have been,
or his essence.
Yeah,
Horus.
his essence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, so
keep going. I love this. I'm sorry, I just want to move my arm.
Okay.
You're good. Get in the shot.
So, since she saw like this griffin.
And don't mind the mess back there if you guys saw it. Like, we're in the middle of cleaning up, doing spring cleaning. But go ahead.
Or, so, anyways, because she saw this griffin or quote-unquote flying dog in her dream, that means that she could have went to another reality, maybe met Horus or had his essence with her or something that she doesn't remember in a dream, because very often we don't remember our dreams, even though we dream every night.
I remember mine.
We could have not she could have not remembered part of it and then just remembered the flying dog part because that was the moment that surprised her the most, so she kept it in her conscience. But yeah, that's basically what it was supposed to be.
I love my daughter.
I know you do.
I'm sorry. Like I could just sit here and like let her go for hours and hours and hours. So is there anything else that you think the Spirit wants you to cover regarding, anything? I'm going to let her go freestyle because I think she'll really bless you guys.
Not really. I mean, there's a lot of creativity that just been like spawning in my brain recently. There's ideas for so many more books. There's a TV script that I'm currently writing with my best friend who watches her videos. So hi!
We love you. Thanks for the support.
But it's basically like a TV show or movie script that I'm writing with her. Then I have another book that I still have to get back to with my other friend from school.
Okay.
There's a bunch more that I can't cover in one single video or YouTube. So we'll come back to those as soon as possible.
Is there like any, touch on really fast your comic book?
Oh, yeah.
And before we get started, all of this is copywritten by us, so
don't even
think
think
about that business, yo.
Don't even try it.
Because a griffin might come and get you. Give us back our property! No, I'm joking. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it is about a princess. Her name is Tropical, and then her twin sister, whose name is Sun. Now, they're twins, but they don't know it because they were separated at birth because they thought it would be better if the kingdom only had one heir, because it would just be easier for everybody, because if they only have one heir, then they don't have to split or share the kingdom. So they just took one of the daughters, which happened to be Tropical, and then the other one still lived in the castle, but was basically like the best treated servant. So her and Tropical were up and they were friends, and then the crystals that power their world and the light and the suns fell down, and they all fell down to Earth because that galaxy is like right above ours.
Layers upon layers upon layers.
So they all fell down to Earth, and a bunch, like, if you touch the stone, then you gain its powers, basically. It keeps...
We take it in. I'm sorry. I was taking in the essence. I was visualizing touching a stone and just taking in its essence.
It also knocks you out.
Oh.
For a short while.
Uh-oh. I touched the wrong rock.
Uh-oh. But anyways, the sun touches the black stone because she found it in a river. Now,
and tell them about your what like how you describe black and stuff, because like so cool how she describes it. Come on, tell her.
Well, black is basically every color rolled up into one. So imagine all of the stones being like different colors of the rainbow. One is red, orange, yellow, green, purple, blue, all of that stuff. And then there's brown/black at the end, which is a combination of all of those colors. Because if you search it up, black actually does have every color in it. Colors that we can't see, like ultraviolet colors and stuff like that. And actual colors that we can see, like red, orange, yellow, and purple, and blue in the rainbow.
And, like...
Now, the reason that black was the most... Sorry to cut you off.
But no,
the reason that black was the most evil is because all of them being intertwined is only supposed to be for the city/the planet itself, but because the black is intertwined with all of them, it's kind of just like a side stone. It's not used for anything because it already connects them both. But what they don't know is that can like open a different dimension where you are a different self.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because in this dimension, everybody is good and things are going great. A bunch of peace treaties being signed and stuff like that. But in the other dimension, they're like at war. They're not happy at all. You know, stuff like that. So that's why black is the most evil of stones, because it has that sort of quote unquote evil dimension within it, because it's all intertwined.
But evil spelled backwards is live. Mm-hmm. So it's the liveliest stone. That's what I say. Nothing evil about black, y'all. Nothing. Mm-hmm. But you know, those that have common sense, you know that you know what she means when she says evil. She doesn't mean like black is evil. She means
of course not.
A certain I'm trying to think of how to say this, but like a certain level of darkness is not always
so great.
Yeah, the purest. Before we cut this off, because you know I like short videos, is there anything you want to ask me?
How is your book? How are you doing with it?
My book, my book is coming along. You know, I have a title for it, and when Spirit says, you know, it's time for that to come out, it will. That book journey has been a very long journey, because it is a living book. I will say that. It's a living book. Anything else?
When will I get my own YouTube channel?
You know, she's trying to put me on the spot on this thing, and I ain't gonna answer that. I'm not gonna answer that on here. You got your own YouTube channel right here. You could come by and stop anytime you want.
This is not my own. I don't got my own videos.
Oh, hush. All right. Well, we love you guys. She tried it, and so we got to cut the video short now. But we love you. Stay, you know, stay who you are. Keep your heart open.
Watch out for Griffins.
They're not going to be around everybody. Yeah, and that's about it. So, peace out. Hit that button for me, babe.
We can edit this later.